Vauxhall Cavalier 1981–88. After a 4-year gestation period, the new front-wheel drive Cavalier was introduced on August 26, 1981. Unlike the previous generation, the Cavalier 2 had no styling or engineering difference from its Opel sister the Ascona C, differing only in badging and trim. On its launch, it offered class-leading levels of fuel economy and performance which had previously been unseen in this size of car. Sales began the following month. This model was part of GM's family of compact J cars, along with the new Opel Ascona, the Australian Holden Camira, the Brazilian Chevrolet Monza, the Japanese Isuzu Aska, and the North American Chevrolet Cavalier, Pontiac Sunbird, Buick Skyhawk, Oldsmobile Firenze, which made use of a Vauxhall nameplate from the 1970s, and Cadillac Cimarron. In the United Kingdom, the new Cavalier was a huge success and challenged the supremacy of the Ford Cortina as the company car of choice. Indeed, it went on sale only a year before the Cortina was discontinued. By 1982, Ford and Vauxhall had an effective 2-horse race at the top of this sector on the British market, as sales of the Talbot Alpine, previously a Chrysler until Peugeot took over the European operations of Chrysler, had tailed off by 1981, while British Leyland was winding down production of the Austin Ambassador hatchback in Morrisville Saloon and Estate in preparation for the launch of all-new car, which would be sold as the Austin Montego, by 1984. Popular foreign competitors at the time included the Renault 18, which had arrived on the British market in December 1978. The Mk2 Cavalier also debuted in the same year as the Mk2 Volkswagen Passat. Following the British public's reluctance to embrace the Ford Sierra's radical styling in 1982, the Cavalier overtook the Sierra in sales and outsold the Sierra in 1984 and again in 1985, although the Sierra had comfortably outsold it in 1983. The Sierra narrowly outsold it in 1986, and a facelift for the Sierra at the start of 1987 helped Ford build a wide lead at the top of the large family car sector as nearly 140,000 Sierras were sold that year, while Cavalier sales fell below 100,000. By the time the second-generation Cavalier was discontinued to make way for the third-generation model in October 1988, the Sierra was almost twice as popular. It was Britain's second best-selling car, behind the Ford Escort, in 1984 and 1985, and at its peak, this version of the Cavalier came with the choice of 1.3 or 1.6 liters engines derived from the smaller Vauxhall Astra, also sold as the Opel Kadett, while for 1983 a 1.8 liters engine was launched, which had electronic fuel injection. A diesel of 1.6 liters was added about the same time, while the 1.8 liters was supplemented by a 2.0 liters for the 1987 model year.